transition into the next topic. That convention. I don't know if you've heard, but SGC got swallowed up by
Full Sail.
No, that's
Rooster
Full
Screen.
Teeth.
Rooster Teeth.
Full Screen.
Full Screen.
Rooster Teeth. And Rooster Teeth kind of absorbed.
I didn't realize how big Rooster Teeth was until
they're big.
Until I realized
they're big.
Yeah.
So they had a convention last year.
SGC.
No, the Rooster Teeth had a convention last year in Austin where they invited a bunch of people. They had RTX, and that was in Austin. And I saw a bunch of people there. I saw a bunch of people getting panels at Rooster Teeth, and I was really jealous I didn't get to go. But I did manage to hear that they swallowed up SGC, which is in Dallas. So now here's the thing. All three of us has been to SGC. We have to travel to Dallas. We have to get ourselves a hotel room, and we have to pay for food and all that jazz
and the room.
But
gas.
Now that SGC was swallowed up by Rooster Teeth, they're combining it, and now it's both of them going to be in Austin.
Two different hotels.
I'm definitely getting.
Yes, it's two different hotels.
What? Two different parties? Two different hotels?
Two different.
That's stupid.
Yes, I know, because the whole thing to go is for the hotel party, and now we're separating them between
split?
two.
No, that's ridiculous.
And SGC is going to be one, and RTX is going to be the other hotel. But the
pretty
pass
expensive.
Can get you to go back and forth.
Well, I understand the concept of when you go to ACL or a music festival, there's this stage, and then there's this stage, and then there's this stage.
Different
and there's
music.
I understand that. There's a lot of different music. Go check out what you want. But this isn't like a stage. You got to get in a car, or you got to walk, or you got to go out of a building to another building, and then that travel time getting in between stuff sucks, and that sounds shitty.
Yeah, I've gone to every
I understand
SGC.
they came to a conclusion wow, we're not going to be able to host it in a place size.
They've gotten way too big.
There's no way. There's nowhere we can host it that's big enough. And I understand that's a problem and that's a concern. And maybe it was a cost thing. Maybe they looked at somewhere they could host them, and it cost a lot. And I understand this is business.
Bro, conventions are big money.
It's business. It's not, let's put on a great party and barely make budget and barely hit black.
Yeah.
No. We want to make money.
Yeah.
So I assume
SGC first came out at the Westin when it was real small. It was beautiful.
Oh, I love that one. That was awesome.
That's where I learned that these things are all about the hotel party, having all these people that came from all out of town,
staying up all night, hanging out,
We're all there.
So that was
the fun part.
That's the fun part.
It's more fun when the day ends and you have the night.
Yeah.
Honestly,
when all the activities are done, when all the panels are over, and everyone's just chilling in the main room. That's what you take with you when you leave the convention.
And that's where they kind of are failing big time with this one in Austin this year, separating it in two hotels. Can you imagine? I'm like, oh, I booked this hotel, and you're like, well, I booked this hotel. Well, there's a separation already. And which convention are you really going to hang out more at? Are you really going to travel between the two of them?
It's just not a good idea, in my opinion.
And then the weekend price was about $100.
How about this?
For the pass.
Do what ACL's done. They had the same problem. We have too many artists.
What's ACL?
Austin City Limits Music Festival in Austin, Texas.
I know what it is.
And guess what they did?
Southwest.
They split it into two different weekends. Now, see how this works for people. It sucks to miss there's going to be certain people at the second weekend that won't be at the first. I got to choose, and that's true. Same with ACL, but it gives the people who can't make that weekend for some reason. I couldn't make a weekend for Retropalooza. I couldn't go.
Right.
If they were big enough in a certain situation where they could split it in two, I could have gone to the other one.
True.
So they can bring in twice as many people, twice as many guests. Just the scheduling is easier now, but it'll be two different parties.
Right.
And two different whole events with liabilities and payments and business and yada yada and coordination. It is huge to put this on. I can't even
and then two at the same time. Forget
two
it.
at the same time.
You got to remember, they're two different
entities.
I don't want to go. I'm just going to stay.
You got your Screw Attack people,
and then you got your
Rooster Teeth people. And I'm sure they can merge in some way. But I've gone to both SGC and RTX. And I got to say, RTX, I was there for about 2-3 hours, and I was like, this is boring.
Wow.
Because I didn't have the whole, it was in a separate convention, something like that.
Right.
But as far as SGC, you go there and
Yeah,
man,
but
you're
now,
there.
But now SGC, the last one that I went to,
Very disappointing.
I felt like it was more gravitated towards anime now.
Very much so.
There was a lot of anime people there, and a lot of
anime is
just
pretty big now.
But it just didn't
conventions.
feel like in 2013 where it was just gamers and it was just
Massive.
dude,
friends.
that was so fun.
was Right. super
and
massive.
YouTubers weren't big enough
think
yet
I
to
ended
where
up
they
on
were
the roof
getting
that time.
they were getting like Matt Pat. I was just able to walk up to him and talk to him for a little bit. Now he's got 200 people around him in a circle. I can't even get to him, and like I understand that happens. That's exponential, growth.
I believe that 13 one was probably my favorite.
It was
SGC
so fun.
because and that was the Sheraton one, right?
Yeah, that was so fun.
That
dude.
was
That
a
one of the
super duper
best.
one. It was the big enough hotel to hold everything, all the people.
It was fun.
amazing.
Well, to finalize my thoughts on this, I will go to it. I will try.
Really?
Yes, I will go.
$85.
I will go.
98 for the weekend pass.
Holy crap! I will still go because I want to see this. I want to
So
see
do
what's
I.
going
Are
you getting a
on.
hotel?
And
wanna see what's
I'm going to
going on.
save
I don't
on
know,
the
I guess so.
hotel. I'm going to save on the hotel
Where-
because I'm just
where
going
you
to
gonna
drive
stay?
there.
You're gonna go hang
It's
out
in
with your
Austin.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
in
just drive
Austin.
there and drive back. That's easy. I'll drive back each night. That's fine.
It's no big deal. It's like 35 minutes for
Yeah.
me. I know exactly where it's at in downtown.
Perfect.
It takes literally.
it's only 35 for you?
Yeah, it's only
an hour
35
and
minutes.
15
We could
for me, but-
we could probably carpool.
Why don't we just all get a hotel together?
Yeah, make it really cheap. Make it really cheap.
3 people in on a double
it would be
king.
like $50 a
one
night
person
at that
stay on the
point.
floor.
Maybe 40.
Me, because I'll.
No, there'll
passed
be a
out.
couch.
There's
or
a lot
some-
of-
We'll figure
there's
something
a-
out.
there's a-
We'll
There
figure
you
something
go. We're in.
I gotta blow up
We'll stay at a night's in.
Okay, so anyway, but here's my plan. I want to probably go to one of them, stay like half the day, and then go to the other for the next half the day. But I'm not going to be flip flopping back and forth.
That's the thing, man. You have to.
no,
I'm down
no.
to go if y'all go. That's my
Yeah, I
my
think we'll
piece
go.
on it. If y'all
Okay.
go, I'll get my ticket.
So we'll update y'all on SGC later, and we'll see if we're going.
Looks like we're going.
All right, cool.